Hi, my name is Jane Powell. Welcome to Community Connections, brought to you by the Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation. Today we have a very seasonal topic, and I am happy to talk about. My guest is Traci Strickland. She is Executive Director of the Kanawha Valley Collective, and we're going to hear a little bit about her organization, but we're also going to talk about the Veltri Thanksgiving Day dinner, and I think you're going to love that. Traci, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So, you have dual jobs today.
I do.
Tell us a little bit, and without all the details, because we could talk for hours about the Kanawha Valley Collective, but give me an overview, please.
So, in a nutshell, the Kanawha Valley Collective is a HUD continuum of care that is charged with creating the plan and implementing the plan to end homelessness in Kanawha, Boone, Putnam, and Clay counties. We're a membership organization. We have about 20 member agencies that work collaboratively through these efforts.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
And we will talk about that in the future. But today, we're going to talk about the Veltri dinner. And the history of it and how you've kept it going are amazing. So I want you to tell us a little bit about it.
So for those that don't know, Frankie Veltri was born and raised in Charleston, and he grew up without a lot of advantages that people have, and through businesses and perseverance, he ended up making quite a bit of money. But he created a Thanksgiving dinner at the Holly Hotel, and people of a certain age in Charleston remember the Holly Hotel downtown, and what was interesting about the Holly Hotel is the mixture of people that stayed there. You had individuals that rented rooms, and it in some ways was kind of like a de facto homeless shelter before Charleston had one. But former Mayor Danny Jones talks all the time about how he lived there for 4 years. So you just had this interesting mix of people. And from my understanding, Frankie was one of the characters of that place.
I think he's a legend for sure.
He's definitely a legend.
And I believe that the first dinner started in 1966.
Yes.
So you are celebrating.
This will be 56.
56.
Yes.
Wow, that's something. And so I did a little research, and you can tell me if I did it right, that the very first dinner had 12 people.
I'm not sure, but I trust you.
I snooped a little. So 12 people, but it's grown.
It's grown just a little bit. We'll serve about 2,200 meals this year.
Yeah.
So, Frankie started with just, 12 people apparently that he cooked a Thanksgiving dinner for. And over the years, it has grown and grown and grown, and it's turned into something that is a Charleston event in my mind right now.
Yeah, I think you're right. And he started the dinner. He created that legacy, but it's being carried on now.
Yes. So when Mr. Veltri passed away, he left an endowment actually with the Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation that you all are in charge of. Every year that has made sure that this dinner has gone on. And probably around 2003, I think, 2003, 2004, the foundation approached the Kanawha Valley Collective about kind of spearheading the dinner. And honestly, I'm here today talking about the dinner. I don't do the dinner. It is an army of volunteers that carry this out every year. I just get to talk about it, and then I get to participate in getting to do it on actually Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, that's a good point. That the dinner is held on Thanksgiving Day. It's a noon meal, is that right?
Yes.
So, and anyone's welcome.
Yes, and we'll serve 200 to 250 meals in person at St. George's Church this year, and then we do deliveries to local high-rises. So we usually deliver around 2,000 dinners, and honestly, it is, for people that volunteer, for many of them, it is like the best part of their Thanksgiving.
I'm sure it is. It doesn't all happen in a day.
No. No, it does not. No, we start planning usually around the beginning of September. It's ordering the massive amounts of food we need is not always easy. And a lot of things happen the week of Thanksgiving. There is a crew of women that cook. Some of them cooked with Frankie. So they are very protective of the dinner and its legacy because they were there in, maybe not 66, but 67, 68, just through the years, and they come and cook every year, and they are very steadfast to the traditions, and then they have taught those to us.
I love that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really that's pretty cool stuff. So you're serving this dinner, and it's growing from a dozen people to several thousand people, and then a worldwide pandemic happens.
That was a good time.
Yeah. So you guys had to pivot. Come up with a new plan.
We did. So for the last 2 years, we've partnered actually with Man a Meal to do the in-person dinner, and then we pivoted to what we called Thanksgiving in a Bag, where we bought all the ingredients for a Thanksgiving dinner and delivered those to individuals that were living in high-rises.
Because you weren't able to physically cook the dinners.
Yeah, the very first year of the pandemic, we were pretty much told, no, you can't do it. The second year, it was more out of caution for the volunteers and the church, because again, we have volunteers that cooked with Frankie Veltri 50 years ago. That so protecting them, particularly at their ages, was very important. And lots of people that know my involvement with the dinner is like, but you're not delivering hot meal. And it's like, I know, please don't tell me this. But it was having to pivot and do the best we could, and we made those changes with the conversations and the blessing of Frankie's daughter, who's still involved. We also had multiple conversations with the foundation, because you all hold the endowment and all of his wishes. So really kind of making sure that we met everything we needed for the actual endowment, to make sure that the legacy was content, and we kept everybody safe was lots of things to keep in mind. But I remember having a conversation with Frankie's daughter Candy, and at the end it was, people are still getting fed, and that was what was most important. And we weren't, we didn't like the changes we had to make, but they were needed, and in the end, we still fed people.
You carried out the mission. I mean, lots of things changed during 2-3 years, but I think people did the best they could with good intentions. We are feeling safer now.
Yes.
So this year, the dinner's in person.
It is. It is back in person, and the deliveries will not be Thanksgiving in a bag. They will be hot, freshly prepared Thanksgiving meals, which is just, it's just amazing. Like if you want to see, if you want to feel Thanksgiving, you take Thanksgiving dinners and give them to somebody that does not have a Thanksgiving dinner. And it's just, if you don't feel that, I don't know what to tell you, because it's just amazing.
And so Thanksgiving dinner, I'm guessing it's very traditional, with turkey and dressing, and for me that's mashed potatoes and green beans and
cranberry sauce, usually rolls and some kind of pie. So it is everything that you are eating at your house, we are delivering to people. So it is, it's very traditional, and it is kind of unaltering. It's unwavering. It's always the same consistent meal.
That's why Thanksgiving is at my house.
Yes.
if I change the menu this much,
No.
there's rebellion.
Yep, completely. And it's it's about some. To me, it's just about some normalcy. We deliver. We provide meals and deliver meals to people that aren't going to have may not be able to have a Thanksgiving dinner like we have, kind of with all the trimmings without this. And that was always Frankie's vision. Let's just step back for a second and say, this man had the foresight that he wanted this dinner to continue, that in his will he created this endowment, and Frankie's been gone 21 years, and we're still doing it. That's some foresight, preparation, and dedication on his part.
And I think that shows his love of the community,
Yep.
and the community in general, but a community that needed his help.
Yep, and just a spirit that continues.
Really nice. Tell me what else. How do you publicize it?
So a lot of it is social media.
Okay.
There's a Frankie Veltri Thanksgiving Dinner Facebook page. Word of mouth. We start getting calls sometimes in July and August from people that have always volunteered. Are you doing this again this year? We get, I know we got Facebook messages in August about volunteering, and it's like give us a second, but yes.
So that is a good point.
Yep.
You need an army of volunteers.
We need an army of volunteers.
So you need people to cook. I'm sure you need people to clean up, people to deliver.
Yep.
And serve. So if anyone wants their family, or maybe they're alone for Thanksgiving and want to feel a sense of community, this would be a great way to do it, is to volunteer with this dinner.
Yeah, so right now, so our biggest need is always delivery drivers. And then turkey bakers. So we provide the turkey, the directions, everything. When I say, we provide everything, it's basically, here's what you set your oven at, here's long I can cook a turkey for Veltri.
So someone takes the turkey and cooks it somewhere else
Yep.
and brings it back to you.
Yep.
Okay.
So usually turkey pickup is the Monday of Thanksgiving week, Monday or Tuesday. And then everybody returns on Wednesday, and then everybody starts prepping the turkey to actually pack and send out to people. We need delivery drivers, turkey bakers, and then volunteers in the church on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and then on the day of. So it takes an army for sure. So volunteer information is on the Frankie Veltri Thanksgiving Dinner Facebook page. It's also on the Kanawha Valley Collective website, which is kanawhavalleycollective.org.
Okay.
There's a link actually on the very first page to get to the volunteer information.
I saw it yesterday.
Yep.
It's on the left. There it is.
Yep. So, we get through Facebook Messenger, we get messages all the time. Reach out, website, Facebook, carrier pigeon, however. We will definitely let you be a part of the greatest Thanksgiving tradition Charleston has.
It's pretty cool. So let's just kind of recap some things. The dinner happens at St. George Greek Orthodox Cathedral, and that is across from the mall, right downtown on Court Street.
Yep.
You need volunteers. There's a
Yes.
Facebook page, and the dinner itself is served on Thanksgiving Day, which this year is November 24th, and dinner's at noon. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So there is great joy in volunteering, and then anyone is welcome to eat. So thank you so
Yes.
much for being here. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. This has been Community Connections, brought to you by the Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation. We'll see you next time.